Hello and welcome, my lovely Virgo. I am the Queen of Clovers, and this is your weekly reading from April 18th through 25th, 2021. This is a general reading, meaning that I'm just going to also ask Spirit generally, what do my Virgos need to know right now? What are you working on? What do we need to talk about for the 10 minutes I got for you here? All right. I'm not taking fallen cards. Let's see what's coming out. Oh, Virgo, you seem to be fighting about something, and it's something that didn't work out. It's more in your head than than the outside. It's a partnership and a marriage that just never worked. It feels past tense. Oh yeah, Virgo, in my pre-reading, I got that you needed some fun. A lot of people just need fun and to get out right now. You are missing complete tenderness and financial security right now. It may not even be true, is what Spirit is saying, but this is you upside down as the Hermit. And basically, you don't feel it. You're not feeling lovey-dovey. You're not feeling motherly. You're not feeling, like anything can go wrong. You just seem like this just feels like a funk. You're in a funk, honeys. And it's because you had a few things that didn't work out. You had a few things that didn't last. I mean, and you're not really sure how it happened because Virgo, Spirit is telling me that you typically take out the trash, and it kind of feels like life has maybe taken out the trash on you a little bit too much lately. It feels like some of your dreams are jokes. That's awful. That's awful. Spirit says a lot of you have the same dreams you had in high school. You know, it's really funny. I just used this as an example in another reading that when I was in high school, I never thought I would have kids. And I was pretty sure of it. I never wanted kids. I was pretty sure that this is my future. I was going to be that aunt, right? And, well, I was pregnant by 19. I was 19 when I got pregnant. So by the time I had kids, you know, I wanted the kids I got. I wanted the kids I had, but I never wanted to be like, you know, super soccer mommy. And it just seems like you haven't found that appreciation. You're reconciled with yourself for the happy celebrations you've had before in your life, or even what you have now. You have a lot more people around you. You have more people around you than you have things. Now, you've prevented a lot of towers for people to maintain a kingdom or an empire. Did I say prevented or maintained? Prevented a lot of towers for people to maintain a kingdom. And out of love, out of the deepest love. I'm talking like parental love. I'm talking about friend love, especially if you're younger. Some of this is like, this is why it came up that I was a mom, but also I was a mother to my nieces. I have I have to check in my brain. I have 5 nieces from my sisters alone. I just got my nephews from my baby brother's kids so recently. In the last like 6 years? Oh no, must be 4 years. But yeah. But this is that feeling that you're still looking for that result, and you can't have that result because those options are gone. You need to stop fighting for something that can't be had. This is like dreaming of having kids young, and now you're 30. So having kids young in your 20s is not really a plan, you know, right now. It's that kind of thing. You need to let go of something that you really want, that you really planted seeds for and prayed for, like Holy Spirit. You asked the Holy Spirit what it was for. And yes, you planted seeds, you worked for this, but it didn't happen. But it happened, it's like you had to start over in the middle of your life, or, you know, just in the middle of life, of any kind of life, you know. In the middle's in the middle, right? And that's what Spirit's saying. You have chosen a path where you have opted to be vulnerable for people, as opposed to, and this made you very vulnerable financially. So as opposed to seeking gain, you've often opposed to seek for people to not suffer, to prevent the towers in their lives, to help them prevent a tower in their life. You are an assist. In basketball, you're an assist man, and that is pretty good. I think Magic Johnson was a big one. But hey, look, Spirit is now saying that the words are your own. You need your own words. I do this reading 3 or 4 times a year for Virgo. And it never surprises me, the examples that come up or the things that come up, the way things come up. You just need to make your own lives. Virgo has always been just, I mean, you know how people bitch about you trying to make them better, or you picking at them because you love them. I gotta, you want them to be better, Virgo. You really want them to be better. But the problem is, not many people appreciate it all the time or understand you. And then to boot, you may have prevented some people from getting to places by helping too much. And so people are also a little unappreciative about that, about not letting certain things flow through in their life. And not to say that you haven't had it great, my lovely Virgo, but you have stood alone a lot with your thoughts. Hermits end up doing that. But you always know what's good and what's trash. And it just seems like every couple, I told you 3 or 4 times a year, every now and then, Virgos need to speak up for themselves, or maybe say nothing at all. Say nothing at all in terms of your choices and what you want to move forward with, and then make them your own. There's parts of your life that you don't have to share with other people. And hearing that, Virgo, means that you can do things and have life happen to you without the fear that other people will know or be afraid for you or jealous of you or try and hold you down, kind of like you often held down people. It's why you've learned this. You kind of need separate, I don't want to say separate lives, but you need a life where you can just be a little free-flowing, you know, let down your hair. And believe it or not, you want time away from the people you love because they are scrunching you down a bit. Even if you weren't much of a scruncher or aren't much of a scruncher down, or, you know, people kind of hold you down a little bit. They put you in a different kind of energy. And it's a little bit fiery and angry, and it doesn't feel grounded enough for you. You really need a vacation. Virgo needs to get away. You definitely deserve it because there's so much giving here. Spirit's trying to tell you to cut out that shit. That's literally the message. Spirit is saying you need to stop giving because it's your time to not take, but give to yourself. Build. If you put that energy right back into yourself, because I know I did this after my divorce, you automatically start to grow. And the minute you start growing, if you do it properly, you'll have room to take care of the people you used to take care of before you started growing yourself, and more. You'll be shocked at your energy. And that's what Spirit wants you to do. They want you to go inside, which isn't hard for you, but not go inside. They want you to focus on, okay, Spirit says don't tell a Virgo to go inside because we'll lose him, the Hermit. Spirit is saying go in and take all that energy, and every time you want to do somebody for something or tell them that their skirt's too short or tell them how it's done, you want to put that inside yourself and think of a project you're working on and say, what do I need to fix about that project? What do I need to do to get it done? What do I need to perfect it? And you will. And that success is going to carry over. You just need to change your focus from others. I'm serious. Or in the past. It's this huge connection of not letting go of the past and what you had in the past. that's because you had a shot at your 10 of Cups. Virgos, you really had your shot of a 10 of Cups, but it's not really real, because otherwise you would have it right now, is what Spirit is saying. But a lot of you hold on to what could have been, who you could have been, you know, what you could have had. It's where you could be sitting right now. And it didn't turn out that way. And that's because you're not there yet. You still have things to do, Virgo. Whoever this reading is for. You really just got to let go of the past. You got to start looking forward. I mean, if this pandemic has taught us nothing, nothing is the way it should be. So anything you used to do that was highly successful needs some kind of modification. Go through it. You might find a modification, not necessarily a pandemic modification, but a profitable modification. And that's the kind of thing Spirit wants you to get into for yourself. This age of Aquarius is about stars all coming together. But if you're not a star, you can't all come together with everybody else. And it's not that you can't, it's just that that's how it's done. So you need to star up, is what Spirit is saying, my loves. And that's a message and a half. All right, thank you for sharing your energy with me, Virgo. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the Spirit moves you. And of course,